Hello everybody. We have another Cooperation with an amazing guy from Australia now. It's very far from Russia. We have between us maybe thousands of kilometers. So hello.
Hello, Boba Fett here. Nice to meet you in the digital there.
Nice to see you. Okay, how we can find you on Steam blockchain, and when did you join it?
I joined, I think, from memory, 166 days ago, maybe 167 on time zones. I think I'm about 14 hours ahead of you. So 165 or 166. And it was from a friend of mine, Kurt. First off, you can find me, steemit.com/@BobaFett, and that's BOBAPHET. I chose that nickname because north side here in Melbourne, I get up and rap occasionally with a few crews, and that's my rapping name, Boba Fett. And it's just like the Star Wars character, Boba Fett, but using the hip hop, it's a PH instead of an F. So that's it. And my friend Kurt, he's on steemit as @CherdZoo. He'd been on already for about a year and a half, and he'd been living in Mexico. And he actually got deported from Mexico. He overstayed his welcome by a couple of years and got picked up at a random road check. So when he came back to Australia, he stayed at my place for a couple of weeks, and he showed me steemit, and I was hooked from day one. Absolutely hooked from day one, because I just before then ditched my face. I used to have a Facebook and a YouTube account, and I had some rather non-mainstream stuff on there that I believe actually cost me my job, and I ended up having to delete my Facebook and YouTube accounts just to regain employment. So I was a bit disillusioned with the whole social media thing, and because a lot of my research is very left field, my account was just trolled immensely. Like hundreds of comments a day I would get from trolls. And so when I got on steemit and started doing my own thing, I haven't been trolled once. My entire time on steemit, have not been trolled once. I've had nothing but support and encouragement from other Steemians. So I love it. I absolutely, and I've never done anything. I didn't even know what Steem was. I was a total newbie to cryptocurrency as well. Still am a complete noob. I mean, I've built up a bit of steam over my time on here, but I haven't got a clue how to take it out. But I don't want to. I'm just powering up because I've got a long-term goal for this.
Yeah. So, did you start directly by posting or by video when you joined?
I was on for about 2 weeks, just blogging. I actually posted a couple of academic articles. My background was archaeology, and from commenting, because I was big on curation, and I understood, starting with 0 followers, curation is a good way to build a fellowship. And through commenting, I made a friend on here, Axios, and he actually was just a blogging, but he started vlogging while we were talking. And so I thought, I'll have a go at this. And I joined the Dtube Daily crew on Discord and started vlogging daily with absolutely 0 experience. And if you have a look at my account, you look at my first couple of videos, I didn't even know how to make a thumbnail. They were raw as. So about 2 weeks in, I started vlogging. Yeah.
So what do you think generally about Steem blockchain?
I believe that what is going to come out of this is beyond what we're even capable of thinking right now. That it's a whole new paradigm shift available that we haven't even chipped at the tip of the iceberg yet. I mean, the reason our world is in such a state is due to financial control. The very few people through control of the finance system, the banking system, they create money out of nothing, they loan it to governments at interest, and they have to pay it back. So they've got all this power from literally creating money out of nothing. Now here we have a technology that lets us do the same thing. I mean, if I give you an upvote I'm literally creating money. I'm printing money. I'm giving it to you. And I'm not loaning it to you at interest. I'm giving it to you. So it's the same foundation that the banksters have been using to control the world through loaning money at interest, but we're giving it for free. We're creating it out of nothing and just giving it. So it develops this whole paradigm shift in the form of contributionism that's been sadly lacking, where the best way that you can make money is to not even try to make money, but to help someone. If you get on here and you just go flat out trying to make money, you're just going to get frustrated, you're going to burn out, and you'll disappear, and lots of people do. But if you get on here and try and help people and encourage people, you're going to make money as a side product. And I've witnessed that personally. I'm coming up close, probably just a couple of weeks away, maybe from 1,000 SP, and that's all been through content creation. I have not put any fiat currency into this platform at all. Everything I've earned has been through my own efforts and the support that I've received from other people, and in return the support that I've offered them.
Yeah, it's just huge and amazing, and we don't lose anything when we just upvote and give
Exactly.
that money.
Exactly. It's that's why it's a whole new paradigm shift. And I even though people are doing it, I don't think a lot of people have fully comprehended the power and the directions and the possibilities that can go in. And once that energy manifests itself beyond the blockchain into, so like you're on the blockchain and you're doing all this stuff on steemit, you're forming habits, you're forming new thought patterns, new creative cycles, and you're going to take that with you beyond the blockchain into your daily life, into your social life, into your work life. And as that energy expands, I mean, think of the blockchain as a microcosmic universe, and we develop those habits and we start performing those macrocosmically beyond the blockchain, it's going to make the world a better place.
Yeah, from your words, I'm thinking that now we have like the price dropped a bit and a lot of people are leaving. So I think just the real people that deserve to stay, they are staying.
Yeah, it's when I first got on, my friend Kurt told me, he says, look, it's a fluctuating, volatile market. It will go up, it will go down. And he said to me from day one, like, don't be checking the price every day. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. Just do this for fun. That's what he said. Just do it for fun. Don't look at the price. Yeah. And that's what I did. And it's funny because even though I've only been on, I think, so what, 65, it must be about 5 months, I guess. I've seen some peaks and some lows. And I've seen the same people every time that it goes down panic and go into emo mode, and then it goes up again. And I've watched other people do that. If it goes down, it's going to go up. And when it goes up, it's going to go down. And unless if you're coming with that day trading mentality, which is you're here to make money, you're thinking like day trading on the markets, you're going to lose. You're going to lose your shit. But if you're just here to create, I mean, let's just say, for example, if something massive happened and steemit collapsed tomorrow, I've learned so much in the last 5 months, not just about creating content, but about myself, that I would still be wealthy beyond belief from that 5 months.
But I don't think that something will happen to Steam because there are a lot of people behind it now.
Yes, and the new possibilities and all the dApps that are coming out. I mean, I've never ever gotten into card trading, like was it Magic Gathering or card collecting. I've never done any of that. But when Steam Monsters came out, I bought myself the starter pack. I bought about, I think, 10 booster packs, and I'm just holding on to them for now. I'm not trading them. I'm just going to hold them for a year and see what happens. I was excited about it simply because it was on the blockchain. I've never collected, I've never gamed on cards. I was just excited because it's on the blockchain. So, as I said earlier, the best things to come out of here haven't happened yet. They haven't even been thought of yet.
Yeah. The future is behind Steam now.
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's move to you and tell us about skills that you have.
Um, we talking technical or?
I mean, any skills you have or things that you do very well in your life, or you did maybe before.
Well, my background is archaeology, but I don't work in my field simply because my personal opinion for experience is that our entire history is absolute bullshit. It's absolutely, it's ridiculous, actually, and the framework that it's built on is sand. And like many of the bastions of the matrix that we live in, it's not going to last the test of time. My personal skill sets, I guess, I taught meditation, personal development. I'm big on. I've done quite a lot of workshops. I've done public speaking. I used to do public speaking for some of the truth movements here in Australia, some of the big ones. And I made some videos at the time that were used in national conferences and so forth. And but I think my largest skill is just I'm not technical. I've learned some technical skills in my time on steemit with the help of other people, but my skill sets are more on a personal, building relationships and developmental, building people up is what I do. And so I'm just still trying to learn and develop ways of transferring that onto the blockchain in what I do.
Maybe you have some hobbies also?
I've been doing martial arts, I guess, since I was in my teens. I joined the Navy at quite a young age. I did 9 years in the Navy, and I was actually a weapons technician. So I did an apprenticeship, and I used to work on guided missile systems and so forth while I was in the Navy, but I haven't transferred any of that across. When I got out of the Navy, I didn't pursue my career in that area. I'm definitely more into the philosophical and esoteric. So through meditation, plant medicines. I've been to the Amazon. I've participated in a few ayahuasca ceremonies and huachuma. So I do like traveling the planes interdimensionally. Yeah, I could go on for hours just on this. Maybe we might do a video on it one day when I leave Australia and I'm not restrained by the laws of the land, and I can go further into some of my experiences in other planes and dimensions. But my hobbies, yeah, probably through martial arts, self-discipline, and my yoga lifestyle. Self-discipline is a huge part of my life. So I use that. I generally come across with a rather calm demeanor. I'm very good at de-escalating situations with my presence. So yeah, my hobbies pretty much tend way outside of the normal. It would be hard to find a club. People have clubs for hobbies and things like that. I don't think there is such a club for my interest.
You can say that your hobby now is like Dtube and steemit.
Yeah, well, vlogging's become like a massive part of it. I didn't even know what vlogging was 5 months ago. Yeah. And now I do that daily. I'm out and about. I have everywhere I go, I've actually got my selfie stick and my Sennheiser earbuds. And when I see something, like my first reaction is, I should vlog this, or if I have an epiphany or a moment I want to share, I record quite a lot. I don't upload everything that I have recorded simply on time restraints, and it comes down to prioritization. Like when it comes time to upload a video, it's like, what should I upload from my selection? So I'm never short of ideas. I wake up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning with ideas. I just do some memory jotters on a bit of paper, and then when I have time available, I'll make a recording. But yeah, I spend so much of my spare time now on steemit and Discord that you're quite right. I never thought of it in that aspect, but yeah, this is a hobby of mine now. Yeah.
Yeah, we all start feeling that it's our hobby, and we are doing it every day. Okay, let's move to the next and the last question. I think you have already a good experience in the Steam blockchain, in Dtube. You have some ideas. So what are the tips that you can give to all Steemians and Dtubers?
Oh, just do it. If you're even thinking about something that you want to do, the longer you think about it, due from negative programming and influences and pressures outside of the group that you're in, you will talk yourself out of it eventually. So don't analyze yourself. The analytical process is usually a downward spiral because it's influenced by external factors. As content creators, like if you're in communities, like there's so many communities on Discord, and I'm a member of some of them, the people that you associate through that are all positive content creators. But for example, if I go to, like in my workplace, in the lunchroom conversations, people talk about what they did the night before, and it usually revolves around watching TV or something like that. And it's like, wow, what did I do last night? Last night I did an international collaboration with another country. I produced a video. I did a documentary. I made a sound record. I don't even say any of that. I just smile quietly and just listen to. So we are in a very minority group macrocosmically out there. And if you allow that influence into your thinking processes, it will dampen your creativity. So if you think you want to do something, you have an idea that sounds crazy, just do it. Like some of the best entries that I've put into the comedy open mic competition, including the one that won first prize, I recorded it and I rewatched it. And even then I thought, no, this is crazy. I'm going to delete this, but I didn't. I held on to it and I watched it again. And I thought, oh, I don't know. And I thought, I caught myself in the act. I know what you were doing. And I just uploaded it. I uploaded it and yeah, it won first prize. So like, don't think with the mindset that you use outside of Steemit. And I would encourage everyone, if you are creating content on here, to get involved in online communities around the Steemit blockchain so that your peer network is like-minded people, because we are the minority outside of this. And so people like to be normal, and outside of here, normal is very mundane and very boring. So what we do would be considered eccentric in a lot of cases. But when you increase your social network to include online content creators through the communities available on Discord, then you develop a new level of normal that is focused on content creation on a higher level of creativity, and you will be having fun rather than being awkward. And once you're in that mindset that this is just fun, you will just keep creating. You won't even think anymore like, oh, this is crazy, or I shouldn't do this, or I'm not going to do it. But predominantly, I guess, out of all that, to summarize it into a tiny snippet, if you've got an idea or something you want to do, record it anyway. Because if it really is bad, you can always delete it later. But if you miss the moment, it's gone. So if you think about recording something, just do it. Just do it. Like, no one needs to know about it if it doesn't work. Just do it, and at least you've captured it.
Yeah. We are people, we are not perfect, and we can make mistakes. We can do it not well sometimes. We can do it perfect. We are different. So thank you very much for this Dcooperation and for sharing with us your ideas and your experience. It was very good and very useful. And I hope to see you more in our Dcooperation, because we can make more videos and we can talk about a lot of different topics.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm really, really looking forward to it.
Okay, goodbye.
Peace out.